Hey gang, what's up? Welcome back here to another edition of Intuitive Angling, and thanks a lot for checking it out today. Much appreciated. And guys, today we're going to be talking about red heads on lures, about when you want to use them and why they work good. I think it's going to add up to some good information for you guys in this video. And before we get started, guys, just a quick reminder, during the month of September, we have a sale on my Solar Bat series, my signature series glasses, the RB2 series. If you buy a pair in the month of September, you get them 30% off. And also, any purchases over $56, you get a $30 grab bag full of sunglasses with that purchase. So it's a really good deal. I'll put the Solar Bat link in the description if you want to get you a pair of these good Solar Bats, man. You guys will really like them a lot. So much appreciated there. Okay, guys, red heads on lures. I got to tell you right now, this is one of my favorite tricks and tips to do, is putting a red head on a lure. I've been doing it for years and years and years. I don't know why I don't do it all the time, because it really works so good. But basically, it's very difficult to buy a lure that has a red head on it. But it doesn't matter what lure you're using. I don't care if it's a spinnerbait or a jig or a shaky head or a Ned rig head, slip sink or anything like that. One of my favorite things I like to do is paint the head red on them. I mean, and I started doing this, it's like when the head started chipping, I just didn't like the color of that lead a lot of times, and the only fingernail polish I had was red, so I'd touch him up with that, and it worked pretty good. So, but I really today is I want to talk about when the red heads really work better than any other head out there. It's been my experience. So first of all, let's talk about spinnerbaits. I do like a red head on a spinnerbait in dirty water. If I'm fishing water visibility that is maybe less than 12 inches in visibility, sort of that 6 to 12 inch zone, which is really good for spinnerbait fishing. A red head is a really good color. And also, the skirt combination that works good with a red head is like a chartreuse and white, or chartreuse and blue and white. That's sort of a secret down in Oklahoma. Those guys use it a lot, but a lot of those guys use the red head on the spinnerbait, and that's what got me using it on the spinnerbait, is some of my buddies down there. So red head on a spinnerbait works pretty good. Now, the other times that I use a red head, I don't use a red head on a jig much, like on a flipping jig, but I do use a red head a lot on my shaky heads. In fact, most of my shaky heads I do paint red. And I found out that if you have water visibility, any water visibility of over 3 feet, I get more bites on a red head. I don't know what it is about it, but I always carry a bottle of red fingernail polish with me. And on all my shaky heads, Ned rigs, any type of small jig head like that, even with swim baits sometimes, if I'm using some type of more of a perch colored swim bait that's not like a real shad color, I'll put a red head on there. It just adds up to a lot of bites. Guys, I have caught so many bass on a green pumpkin trick worm with a shaky head that I painted red on it. It's just sort of my go-to thing there, and it looks really good in the water. Now, does it make any difference on there? I think it does. I mean, I think that if, let's say for example, we went out shaky head fishing all day long, and we went to a lake that's got 4 foot of visibility in it, and you were throwing, maybe you started out with your shaky head was a green pumpkin color, and then it got chipped off with lead, and you mixed it up between green pumpkin and putting the old head on, and I put a red head on and kept my head red. If you got that water visibility of over 3 feet, if you get 20 bites on your green pumpkin head or your scraped up head, I bet that I'm going to get 25 bites on the red head. I think that it's not like it makes a giant difference, but I can tell you it makes enough of a difference where I paint almost all my heads red. So give it a try, guys. If you want to try it, just get you a bottle of red fingernail polish. Try painting your spinnerbaits red in dirty water, and try painting your shaky heads red in cleaner water. And I think you'll notice a difference there. So hope it helps out. We'll talk later.